Hello guys, let's make pattern to be used on the facade or just as a partition. So I'm gonna select a 6 edge curve and I'm gonna add polyline from an edge to another edge, and I'm gonna polar array it. Select polar array, select the center, 0 enter for 3 times based on the number of the edges, and 360° for the whole process. Now I select all the shapes and I write the command trim, and I trim the extra parts that I can just mirror them or copy them to get the same result. I take a line in the center and select 3-point arc from start to the end and the middle point. Now I select the 3-point arc or curve and I take the middle point and I select shift with the arrow just to elevate it from the ground floor. Perfect. And I guess it's the perfect shape that I'm gonna use. Now I mirror it for the another part to see what's gonna look like, just to see the future picture of it. And I think it's perfect. Now I want to divide all the lines. I don't want any connected lines between the two parts, so just I can select all the lines and write the command trim and trim this part because it's one line. I want it to be 2 lines, and I can add another line. That's the shape as it is. We didn't change anything. Now I write the command edge surface and I select the surfaces or the edges to turn it into surface, and the other edges to turn it also into surfaces, and this is the shape. Now just by selecting these surfaces I can mirror them to get the first unit that I want. Okay, just mirror them, and this is what it's gonna look like in the 3D form. Now I select all the surfaces to separate them from the curves because I don't need the curves anymore. They're gonna look just weird in the 3D final form. So I move them and I delete all the curves. Now I can array this form just by writing the command array, or choose it from the array section and choose the center point, array it 6 times based on the edges of the shape and 360°. And this is the final shape of our pattern. Okay, and this is the render view. Now to make sure that I can multiply this form identically, I copy it first from edge to edge or from line to line. Then make sure all things are correct. I think it looks perfect. Now I can rectangular array it. 5 on X, 5 on Y, and 1 on Z because I don't want to array it any vertically form. Now from edge to edge, I move it to get the best shape I can, and it's looking good like that. I think it's good like that. We press enter. Now it's on the ground floor. I want to see it on the elevation view, so I just can write remap and I select all the form and I click enter. Then I click on the front view, just turn into elevation view, and I'm gonna render it now. And this is the final result. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.